Hello, today we have with us Mike van Lishout, project manager for Co-botics at iTeam. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, thank you.
Could you give us a quick, brief introduction into iTeam Global and your role?
Yeah, so iTeam Global is a manufacturer of cleaning machines. So we are operating in 72 countries, where we have our main product called the iMop. Basically, the iMop is a scrubber dryer machine for small occupied spaces, as we call them. And complementary to that, we have different products, really can be ranging from chemicals to fibers to vacuums. And we have a robotics division, and that's where I'm part of.
Brilliant. And exactly, you're known for your compact robots. And could you let us know what are the most use cases for them?
It varies a bit, of course, per industry, but I would say we have a large market, or at least, let's say, a big use case in hotel chains. So as a reference, we have the Co-botic 1700, the small vacuum robot, and we see a lot of use in the hotel rooms actually. So the main benefit is that they can go under beds. They can be cleaning while a cleaner does other stuff. They do the sheets or they make up the bathroom or anything. So that's, I would say, the main use case for the 1700.
Super. And could you share as well what normally is the size, the typical order size for a use case for a client?
Really varies per client. We have installations of, let's say, one or five machines, but we also have big customers that go up to multiple of thousands machines. So yeah, it's somewhere between a single one to let's say 6 or 7 thousand units. So yeah.
Brilliant. And which customer groups or sectors have the highest robotics sales in your opinion? In which industries has the robotics been fully onboarded now?
We see a lot of growth in hospitals and in elderly homes. I think that's a good market with a lot of potential. Yeah, hotel chains, we also see a lot of potential in, but also FM companies cleaning at office buildings, or maybe I think one interesting one is, we have an example on our scrubber drying robot, which is the Co-botic 45. We have it running in a production facility of a, let's say, bakery. So it's running in between the production lines of the bakeries, to actually clean up all the small flour that's falling off the belts and stuff, to avoid slip hazards. So I think that was a very interesting use case, which we haven't really thought of before.
Well, for sure. Yeah, that's fascinating. And
Yeah.
so could you also share, I mean, that's probably one of the catalysts as well for the development of robotics. And can you think of any obstacles on the other hand as well? What can be the main catalysts and obstacles in adoption of robotics?
Well, what we see a trend going on is that people are referring to robots. We call them cobots, and the reason is that with robots we see that there will be a lot of friction from the actual cleaning staff against the machines, mainly because they're afraid of losing their jobs or it's too difficult for them to operate. And we are more aiming into creating something that works together with them, that works alongside them, that they actually feel that they're being helped rather than replaced. And that's a big difference than, let's say, our competitors or other companies that we have in the market. And I think that was for at least we noticed that was for us the main friction, or at least resistance to the adaptation of robotics. And I
Yeah.
think, yeah, of course, the catalyzers are the cost of or let's say the cost of people. There's also a limitation of available people. There's not many people available, good cleaning staff, and that's always has been a challenge, and it will still remain a challenge. And yeah, we like to help with that, with optimizing their time, basically.
Mhm. Super. So that's one way that you help so far. And could you also share maybe what's next on the roadmap for iTeams?
We have a lot of cool things going on. I cannot tell everything, but what's out there already is that we're coming out with the bigger brother of the 1700, which is called the Co-botic 1900. So that will be, let's say, more robust, bigger capacity unit for bigger areas. Still in the market, small occupied spaces, but of course the capacity is bigger. And for the rest, I cannot share too much yet. But there will, yeah, for people who know iTeam, we are quite innovative company and the front runners in that. So stay tuned, I would say.
Amazing. Sounded very exciting. And thank you so much for your time, Mike. Speak soon.
No problem. Thank you too.